I mean, my mom is too. Like, I'm a huge dress fan. Like, this is probably one of the few times that my friends in the room have seen me in jeans or not in a skirt. I've been like doing pinup dressing since like 2002 when I was in high school. But then have gotten more serious with it as with the older I get and the more money I acquire. So yeah, let's talk about like what
Age
is
and better paying jobs really makes it a whole lot easier.
yeah.
When you have disposable income, yeah, it helps.
It helps a lot, yeah. And we'll talk about how to do this on the sheet a little bit today too. So let's talk about what is Disneybounding. I'm gonna let you take this because you described it beautifully.
Disneybounding, if you've ever been to Disney World or Disney Land, they have a set of rules where you cannot look exactly like a character. If you look too much like a character, they will actually tell you to go change. So this, probably just a handful of years ago, people started doing this thing called Disneybounding, where you go, okay, I like this character, I want to be this character when I go to Disney because it's Disney. What parts of the character are recognizable? So actually today, I am Sailor Minnie Mouse.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about who we are.
Yeah, I'm Sailor Minnie Mouse today. This is actually a dress that I got from a friend that I had to take in, and then I made these ears last night at midnight at an EDA phone. So this would be considered a Disney bound because I'm not exactly a Minnie Mouse, but it is recognizable that I am a character. If you Google Disney bound and then just hit go, it will give you, like, it's got these cool little breakdowns of you could buy this pair of pants and this shirt and this accessory and you're this character, or you could do, these different things and you're this character. It has 1.5 million. They also do a thing called Dapper Day, where it's another version of Disneybounding, but it's more kind of pin-up-y 50s dapper versions of your Disneybound.
I like the sound of Dapper Day.
Yeah,
And
more about it. Yeah.
Dapper Days are gorgeous costumes, and they are still technically costumes, and they're all over the place. Just Google Dapper Day Disney or Disneybound Dapper Day, and your Google explodes.
You don't always have to Disneybound. In the Disneybound community, it's called an exception or a rule breaker. So if you're not a Disney fan, if you're sitting in this panel and you're just like, I don't really like Disney, but I want to integrate cosplay in my daily life, you could totally take these principles we're going to be talking about and apply it to your fandom.
You can Disneybound an anime character. You can Disneybound a Marvel character. You can Disneybound a DC character. It doesn't have to be Disney.
My favorite is doing Harry Potter because it's very, very, very easy. Let's see. So Katie kind of touched upon Dapper Day. And there is a huge culture around it. If you type in Disneybound and you search for Facebook groups, you will find tons. And there'll be hundreds to thousands of people in these groups. There's a huge culture, meetup culture, with anything that's geeky related, associated with it. There are even people who live in Orlando who just get the yearly pass, and all they do is Disneybound and hang out. And I want to credit those people because I learned a lot from them. I can't even list them, but I follow them on Instagram. If you want to follow them too, come talk to me after the panel. I can give you a list. But they have taught me a lot. So if you shared who you are, I am Xenon, girl of the 21st century. Oh, yeah. This is something of a work in progress that I kind of set up in the past month or so. I just need the computer chip earrings, and then I feel like it'll be complete. I might even get some blue shoes, but it's work in progress. And you can kind of see how subtle to a little more obvious you could go with your bounding.
Accessories are key.
Exactly. I mean, the average person may not know who I am, but I know who I am, and I think that's what's most important. Or you could go more obvious with your accessories. Is there any interest? So has anyone Disneybounded in the parks before?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And has anyone Disneybounded in their daily life?
Sort of.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about doing both, and kind of integrating it in your daily wardrobe more subtly. I think when you integrate it during work or play in your daily life, there's a psychology of it. I feel like it's very empowering. Maybe if you're Disneybounding as Black Widow, but it's very subtle if nobody knows about it. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like I'm getting
And-
away with this.
And it like makes you more motivated, or you kind of can take on the traits of that character in your daily life, which I think is really cool. And then you can also make new friends if a person kind of recognizes it, like, oh, is that like a pin? Like, is that an Agent Carter pin that you're wearing today, or is that like is that a snitch? You know, but then the non-geeks, they don't get it, and you still pass for like, you know, corporate or work life. So.
Especially if you have a job that has, my job has a uniform. I have to be in khaki shorts and a t-shirt that has my company name on it. But it doesn't say anything about earrings or hats, or if I want to wear fun socks, or if I want to wear fun shoes. So actually for Halloween one year, I Disney-bounded as Xena in my work costume, and I just kind of wore these badass heels that had, not heels, sandals. Apologize, language, small tone. I wore these awesome shoes that kind of had a Xena feel to them, and I had some earrings in, and they were kind of a lot of fun. So you can sneak it in, like sneaky.
And I like that you touched upon like pinup culture and retro culture with the Dapper Day and Disneybounding. I really don't think it should be exclusive to those styles. Like if you have your own personal style, try to think about how you could apply it to Disneybounding. And I think it's very simple. If we'll give you a few principles on how to do it. We can even like workshop some of your ideas and talk about your personal style as we have some time at the end. Okay, where are we? Sorry, like we were doing.
We literally found out we're running this panel this morning.
Yeah.
So this is an on the fly, let's do this kind of thing. She was like, find pictures on your phone. I'm like, okay. And then I realized exactly how many cosplays I have that are technically closet cosplays, and I didn't realize it because I love Goodwill so much.
Oh, again, Disneybound geeky community. Every March there is the Disneybound challenge, and they have prompts. So if you want, like, that's how I really got more serious about it, because it really makes you think, and also like you want to have like you want to have a budget, because sometimes you're gonna be like, I need to buy all these things to fulfill this challenge. And I made a challenge for me. I said, I'm gonna do the Disneybounding, but I'm also not gonna spend more than $20 that month to fulfill, and I'm gonna try to be as creative as possible. When you bound, you gotta have to, if you're gonna do it more regularly, you have to think about how organized do I want to be about this? Like, am I really, and that's kind of correlated with like how serious you are about Disneybounding. If you're very casual, we have some options for you, like prints and other things. But if you really want to like integrate it more in your daily life, Pinterest. Okay, I have 3 Pinterest boards. I have a Pinterest board with every item of clothing that I own. It's not like the exact item, but it like looks like it. I have a Pinterest board of all the characters I love and I would want to Disney bound, or bound if it's not Disney, with all the color schemes, different outfits that they like. And then the third one is just like actual people who bounded as it. And then I can try to put my items together too to kind of come up with outfits.
Coming up on that one, if you are on a budget and you want to Disney bound a lot of characters, try to find pieces that'll work for more than one character. I have a pair of blue shorts that I know at least 4 characters, and if I put on those blue shorts and a different top, I am a different character. So especially if you want to come to me after the panel and ask me where every single Goodwill is in a 50-mile radius, I can tell you. It's on my GPS. And that's a really good way to find pieces like that that are going to be multiple purpose pieces. So you don't have my closet that is more cosplay than clothes. And 2, you don't spend a whole lot of money on, okay, well this character wears a blue skirt, but this character wears blue shorts. Okay, let's combine the 2 and get one piece that works for both characters.
Exactly. And also when I buy an item, I think about the function of everyday life and the bounds. So I have a couple items from my closet here. So for instance, this red dress that I wore yesterday for my Clara Doctor Who, this could also be in an Incredibles Disney bound. This could be a Star Trek character. This could be, think of any character that has red, and you could add accessories. And then I also wear this a lot at Christmas time because it's very warm with tights. So, and I also really love colors, so I wear this year round, but Christmas time especially. So I'm really into like Marie Kondo and like sparking joy and having every item in my closet be something functional and also something that makes me happy. So I think it makes me happy when it has multiple functions. So I don't just buy something that I'm only going to wear once and then throw out. I think it's important
comfortable. If you're Disneybounding, especially if you're going to the parks, you have to realize you're walking miles upon miles upon miles through these parks. The heels I am currently in today, I would not wear to Disney. These are comfortable. I can wear these all day to a convention. I would not wear them to Disney. One, they're gonna fall off if I get on any roller coaster ever, which is another thing you need to consider. And two, I'm gonna have blisters the size of pancakes by the time I'm done with Disney World. So think about your comfort, think about also your discretion. You are in a park with small children. If I'm wearing leggings with this dress because I'm Minnie Mouse and she has, she's black, so I wanna be I wanna represent that. But if I was the genie and I wanted to be blue, I'd be in blue leggings if I was in that. You always want to wear something underneath a skirt, because if you get on a ride and whoosh, I actually do a panel about cosplay undergarments. That was Friday night. You want comfort, you want discretion. Like, bodies are beautiful, but parks have rules. So you kind of got to play that line.
Breathability is very important. That's why I love the skirt, I love the shorts. Like, parks are not in the most comfortable places in summer. Like, it's really hot.
It's hot. Disneybound shorts is awesome. Skirts are great.
But yeah, I think it's going back to your previous point. I think it's really important to think about multiple functions of each item of clothing in your closet that could be used for bounding, but also using what you have. Because I understand that, I always feel like I have a huge shopping wish list, but I also have to be practical and I have to be an adult. So if I were to tell you, like, you're going to start Disneybounding today, I would say, yeah, make the Pinterest board. And that's why I think the Pinterest board with all the items of clothing that you own or the ones that you think you would use for bounding, if you were not wanting to do everything that you own, I would do solid colors. Like, everything that's a solid color, find something similar to it on Pinterest and put it on a board. And then you can kind of have inventory of what you have and what could be used in different bounds. I think another misconception about Disneybounding is that it's expensive.
Oh, heck no.
You could do it on the cheap. Like she said,
This entire outfit was $15. And I'm counting when I originally bought the tights, when my friend originally bought this dress that she gave me. Everything I'm wearing on me is $15 total. That's it. I have costumes that I've spent less than $10 on that are kind of closet cosplay Disney bounds. It's super easy. Wish is a really good app for finding things that maybe is slightly on the more expensive scale that you want to get. Just be careful because they don't have a good description. They might be a little iffy on quality. But if you sew, it's a lot easier to get through those kind of issues.
Other options, I really like Old Navy, Target. They have a lot of solid color items, and they have lots of I'm a huge Target cartwheel fan. Like, I'm always looking for coupons. And Old Navy's they have tons of coupons. And Poshmark. Has anyone heard about Poshmark in this room? Yeah. That's the thing. I think people think it's expensive because, companies like Unique Vintage, which is one of the biggest Dapper Day designers. I think they have a license with Disney, and so they have $75, $80 dresses, and people are like, I can't do that. You can sometimes find those dresses on the used market. Facebook buy-sell trade groups, I'm very active in the Facebook buy-sell trade groups, and if you kind of form a community with people who, you can find the buy-sell trade groups that are within your style. So if you like shopping at The Gap, or if you like shopping at ModCloth, or if you like shopping at J. Crew, there's usually a buy-sell trade group for that, or Target, or Forever 21. Yeah, you can find them on Facebook, and it's all used. I really love the sustainability of clothing and getting things used.
Quality is definitely a thing you want to check. If you buy anything from anywhere, check your seams, check your insoles of your shoes. Make sure what you're getting is going to last you more than one wear. If it's not, figure out if you can fix it. Or use it as a pattern. I've literally bought stuff from Goodwill that was in a color that I'm never going to wear. I ripped it apart and I put it on fabric that I wanted and I cut it out and I sewed it back together and it works. Bed sheets are amazingly durable because they're bed sheets and you use them every single night. So if you find a piece that you like, but it's in the wrong color, or it's in the wrong fabric you want, or it doesn't have a pattern, buy a bed sheet that's in that you want, and then tear it apart and put it together. If you don't sew, find somebody who does. Or learn. You can always learn. I'm always willing to teach. So there's lot of groups that will teach you how to sew.
I was just talking to people at Cosplay Collective. Third Thursday, right?
Every third Thursday of the month, there's a build night. Does anybody know where Make Nashville is? Okay. Every third Thursday of the month, Cosplay Collective hosts a build night. It's a $5 donation just because we're using their space. You go in there and they will help you with anything. We have people who do foam, we have people who do 3D printing, we have people who do sewing. You go in and you go, hi, I have a project and I need help. And they will just be like, come to me. It is great. I keep meaning to go to more of them, but then I get busy on Thursday nights and life happens.
Yep.
And then just Make Nashville in general is open every Friday, is an open night. You can come, you can learn how it's like, you sign a waiver real quick and you go in there and they have a lead seamstress, they have a bunch of really super cool people.
You have a question?
I was just asking the name of the place. I missed it.
Make Nashville.
Thank you.
And they're on Facebook. If you go to the Cosplay Collective Facebook page, it also has links into Make Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a booth here too.
Yeah, there's like a few members in the crowd, and she's representative too. So.
Cosplay Collective has a booth near the windows. Make Nashville is in one of the hallways, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Is where Mav is standing.
over where the ABC are.
Yeah, it's
I think
over by
they're
where
that
like the
hall.
gaming rooms are. You'll find Meg Nashville's table over there too. Super nice people. I think Mavericks may need it today. I think I saw him. So, and they make amazing things. He made a guitar. Like, ooh.
And I was told that if you're a novice sewer and you're interested in going, just make sure you talk to Cosplay Collective so they can ensure that somebody's there, like ready to teach you on that build night. So
We have several seamstresses.
yeah, they're super talented. The last MVP, as I call it, of sourcing Disneybounding is Amazon. Amazon Prime is amazing. I know it's not exclusive to pinup style Disneybounding in my opinion, but if you type in retro blue shirt, retro, like all the colors you want, you will find every color. I wish I brought something from Amazon. This might have been from Amazon, but it's a
Glitter tennis shoes.
yeah.
Yes.
It's like amazing. It'll be, and if you have Prime, we'll be there within 3 days. Like they should pay us for like that plug because I've given a lot of money to Amazon for last minute like classic cosplays.
Another good place to go, it's local, it's called Performance Studios. They are over on, I keep wanting to call it Briley, but it's Thompson Lane. Everybody knows if you go on Briley and go too far, you end up in this, like the Hills District, and yeah, you end up on Thompson Lane over by Nolansville Road. It's called Performance Studios. They have little weird hours, so you may want to Google them first to make sure. They're not open on Sundays or Mondays, and then their hours are like 10 to 5:30 or something like that. They are like the Halloween store of Halloween stores, and they are year-round, and they know me by sight, because I walk in, they're like, hey, what do you need today? And or they're like, I gotta help somebody else.
So helpful. And they have
wigs, props,
makeup.
costumes, body paints, prosthetics, like, they rent you costumes,
What is this place?
Performance Studios.
And
If you Google that, it will pop up. It's on Thompson Lane near Nolansville Road, kind of where that
Have you seen
White
the
Castle is.
Halloween commercials locally with the little?
I'm sorry, I'm not a local. I
Oh,
was just,
okay.
I was just
Yeah,
curious.
But yeah, no,
No, it's an awesome Halloween store here locally.
where are you from, if I may ask?
Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I actually have somebody in the area. There's a theater store, I can't remember what it's called, somewhere near Memphis. Google.
Okay.
But almost in most areas you'll find, it's like a theater store, it sells costumes, it sells props. And then luckily Halloween is only like, what, 4 months away? 5 months away, whatever. So you're gonna have these stores at random Halloween Express popping up everywhere. That is a
Spirit
great
Halloween
place.
has a couple of locations in Memphis, and
Yeah.
I always love staking out the place beforehand, and then immediately jumping on it the day after and get everything wrapped off.
The day after Halloween is, besides the candy, because I like candy, is a great place to find a lot of masks and a lot of stuff you can repurpose. Like, oh, it's a purple tutu. Well, I need a crinoline under my pinup dress, so I'm gonna buy this purple tutu and shove it underneath it. It's a great place to find stuff like that. Halloween stores are awesome. Just be aware, sometimes the quality of some Halloween-made costumes are a little less than what you would want. That's where sewing will really come in handy.
Out of curiosity, how many people know how to sew in a room? How many people are interested in learning to sew? Okay. That's really good. Okay, so other places to source your cheap fabric. Joann's they also have really good geeky fabric.
Join the Joann's emails, you get so many coupons.
Never go to Joann's without a coupon.
Never.
Yeah, never go without a coupon, but when you get that 70% off one, like, go.
But have you guys heard of smart supplies in town? Like, this is something, a revolution that I had like a few months ago, and it's been kind of dangerous. So it's a used art supply store, arts and crafts supply store. It's actually near Opry Mills, and you can donate your leftover crafting and art supplies too. Like if you're moving and you don't need it anymore, or you have some leftover fabric, they'll take it, and money goes to charity. But they have lots of fabric, and they have fabric sales where it's like $15 and you fill an entire box. I got enough for Geek Girl Brunch is girls' friends Jedi robes. I got like Halloween fabric that I'm probably gonna use for a future Geek Girl Brunch run, like for horror brunch. I got lots of solid colored fabrics. So I think I got like a really bright blue fabric that I'm probably gonna use for a genie Disneybound. And yeah, so I go there and I think about solid color. Like they have lots of solid color fabrics. And if you're a quilter too, like heaven, or a knitter.
Michael's, Hobby Lobby, even though it's the devil, we still shop there every once in a while. Walmart, a bunch of Walmarts still have a sewing section, and sometimes they'll have like $2 bolts, which is amazing. And in any of these stores, go to the scrap section where they have it like balled up and it's got a little tag over it and tells you how much it is, because that is usually 50 to 60% cheaper. And I've literally gotten a roll of pleather 5 yards long that was just a spare cut off of something for like $10. So they have amazing stuff. That's the first place I go. I don't even walk through Joann's first. I go straight to the scrap section, the discount section, check that out first, and then go look somewhere else.
There's another store in East Nashville that kind of has the same concept as scraps, right? But this one, it's pay as much. It's like pay as your donation. It's you name the price, and they also have a fabric section, and you can pick as much as you want. Just give a little something.
I'm Goodwill. I know some people have issues with Goodwill, but I've found so much just fabric, like bed sheets, old prom dresses that somehow got stained or whatever that somebody didn't want. There was an entire hoop skirt at Goodwill yesterday that I almost bought, but it was too small for me. For $4. So like it was a bell-sized hoop skirt. You'd be amazing what you can find. I actually found out we do have Salvation Armies in the area. I didn't realize we had a Salvation Army, and then I deliver for a living. I'm a driver, and I drove by and I went, oh, because back north that's all we have. I'm from the north, if you can't tell. That's all we have is Salvation Armies, and it was like, hey, there's one there. I'm coming back to you. So just drive around. Garage sales.
Yeah.
Especially now it's getting into the summer. People are trying to get rid of their stuff before school starts again. Garage sales, you'd be surprised. Just make sure you wash it and you're good to go. I'm on OfferUp. I don't know if any of you use that app. All the time there's clothing and shoes and dresses for like so much cheaper than you'd expect. Yes.
Yes. So I'm getting this. So I also like. Just an example, I own I like shiny shirts,
Okay.
a shirt with a lot of sheen, so whenever I'm in Goodwill, I like buying them in different colors. And so whenever I go to the Orpheum, which is the Playhouse, and I would choose like a shirt that matches the color of the play that I'm going to. But that's the only thing I can think of, because I can't think of for men how to really,
Really good point.
Playhouse.
Yeah, when you were talking, I was thinking about it. Really anything. And you don't have to be restricted by the gender of the character. I have a friend who Disneybounded as Mary Poppins. And it was a white t-shirt, it was a red bow tie, and he had a similar hat to Mary Poppins, and he was carrying around a white umbrella. And yeah, the whole outfit was full white with a red belt. Like, he was Mary Poppins. Yeah.
I'll also speak to that. You can easily just change like a dress to a suit or something like that. I do a Cruella de Vil that is white shirt, black tie, black vest, black pants, and a fur coat. So it's like it's you can find clever ways to do it, but
Gender, age, race, does not matter. If you love the character, wear the character. Size doesn't matter. If you love the character, wear the character. I'm a proponent of all cosplay for all people. I don't care who you are, what you want to do. I do Groot, okay? I do Groot. And I also do a tiny little Harley Quinn, and I am 5'9", so it's like, if I can do it, you can do it. I also love the game Tekken. Does anybody play Tekken?
Heck yes.
Yes.
I can't remember his name. How wrong?
Yeah.
The redheaded Korean.
Yeah.
I love him, and when I get this in enough shape, I'm totally wearing the orange and black vest with the chaps.
Nice.
I'm doing that costume eventually.
And also the solid colors.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because you can like just throw on a button-up shirt, and if the colors are right and the proportions and the accessories are right.
That's why I think the Pinterest board is key. Like, start pinning favorite photos of your favorite characters, and look at the solid colors. Well, let's talk about that actually.
Yeah. She had me pull up a whole bunch of photos.
So, for instance, this dress, right? I got this, wasn't even thinking about a Disneybound. I could turn this into a Tiana cosplay, right? So, find some frog accessories, you know, different belt, maybe like some crown accessories too. I think it's really, really easy. When you do think about color, don't forget about skin color for these creatures that are not, human. This yellow dress, again, got it on sale at a Black Friday sale, I think. The brand is Apricity, I think. She hand makes all these, and I think I got it for like $40 or something like that. Put a red cardigan on it, you're Winnie the Pooh, right? And because yellow skin. Put a green cardigan on it, you're Pluto. I know, you're thinking, oh, go ahead.
Blue wig and your joy. Oh! Yeah. Don't forget about wigs. I have maybe too many wigs. I was actually supposed to wear one today, but I moved tomorrow, and so all my cosplay is currently packed up. But don't forget about things like wigs. A wig can turn you from one character completely into another character. A hat can turn you from one character into another character. Think of your accessories and include wigs into them. Now, if you're Disneybounding in Disney and you're going to ride rides and you're wearing a wig, I do not suggest it because you do a loop-de-loop and whoosh, it's gone. Unless you pin really, really well.
You could wear a blue beanie.
Blue beanie would work, and your joy from Inside Out.
You could very obviously be Belle.
Yeah, you could be Belle. You think about, again, go through your closet, think of, look at the solid color items, and think of all the things you could do with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, just asking for your suggestions. If you're Disney, see, when I go to Disney, I like being comfortable. Shoes, shorts, shirt. How can I Disney bound
Pick a
around
character.
that? What?
Give us a character.
Professor Radigan.
First who?
Radigan. Oh, that or Gaston. Let's see.
Okay, let's go Gaston.
Radigan
Red
is
t-shirt.
easy. You could wear this for Radigan.
I'm sorry, what?
You could wear this outfit for Radigan.
I know, but
In Disney though,
yeah.
Gaston. Red shirt, brown belt, brown pants,
Black or vest.
Big smile.
big smile, flex all the time, comfortable shoes.
How about Scar?
Scar from Lion King.
Yeah.
I
Look
thought
at his
about
color
this one.
palette. He's browns and reds, right? So you could wear a darker brown khaki with kind of a rustish red
I like
shirt,
it. I
and
like
then
it.
get colloid, and you can make up your scar. Get a kind of floofier wig, or just floof up your hair, or that spray and hair coloring to do like a lighter, because he's got black hair, right?
Yeah.
Do black hair and your scar. Maybe
Yellow
even put some
earrings
fake
for the
needles
eyes.
on, and you've got claws.
What about Hades?
Hades, light blue shirt, dark blue vest over it, dark blue shorts, or pants, whatever you want to wear, and then comfortable shoes. You can
Little
even
blue
do like
hairspray?
athletic sandals, and then that blue electric hairspray, and you're
Okay.
done. You can even
Cool.
add he's got that skull thing that has his thing. Find some fabric and hand paint on those skulls, and just attach that to your vest.
That's really cool. Thank you.
It's just literally the one cool thing I found.
Hair paste that's colored now too. don't
Yeah, they have this
Yeah.
wax,
Yes.
and I
I
really
forgot
use
about
it.
that because that's new.
I'm doing a Zarya, and I just chopped my hair off again. I'm like, I can do it without a wig. And they've got this pink, it's a wax that you rub on your hands and then you put in your hair, and it's so you can style and color at the same time. It washes right out. You go in the shower, it's gone the next day. Or I have friends that use Kool-Aid, use the sugar-free version of Kool-Aid, and if you make it thick enough of a paste, put it into your hair and wash it out, it'll dye your hair for a couple of days, especially with how light my hair is. So if your work is okay with you having an interesting colored hair for a couple of days, Kool-Aid's the super cheap way to go.
My purple is color butter. It washes out with 6 to 10 shampoos, but it will only color light hair. So I had to get highlights put in to have the purple show up.
Nice.
But they have all kinds of colors, and it's good for your hair. It's like a deep conditioning treatment.
And a lot of people don't realize this, but after you've colored your hair, a couple things you can use, mayonnaise and beer is a good way to get your hair back to being kind of healthier.
Actually, I remember doing
You
that.
can condition with mayonnaise, or you can shampoo your hair with beer, and it actually helps your hair recover from, like, if you've dyed it. So, fun side facts.
I know some of you might be working in like a corporate or more conservative work environment. Like she was saying, she has like a really strict dress code too.
I have to have natural hair
If
colors.
you have to wear suits, think about think about different characters who wear suits. Like name out characters who wear suits.
The
Dr.
Joker.
Felicitor,
Yeah.
Sorry, Riddler,
Yeah,
all sorts of different villains. So.
yeah, exactly. So think about this, Agent Carter. Like I bought a navy blue suit to wear on my job interviews, but it's also my Agent Carter cosplay. I also am trying to I love color, as you can see. I'm trying to integrate more black in my wardrobe, and I know people have the opposite problem.
I have the opposite
And,
problem.
and I want, I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now because it's very late in the con, but no capes.
Oh,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to, because I have the glasses, right?
I love capes.
And she wears all black, and you could be professional, and you could cosplay as her easy. I'm sure each and every one of you could come up with an Edna cosplay right now in your closet.
And for say you have to wear a suit. I have a roommate who ballroom dances. He has all different colored vests and ties. That is a really good way to get into a character. Okay, I have this plain black suit, but I want to be Cruella de Vil. Well, I've got a black vest and a white vest. I can put those two things together. Or I've got a dotted tie, or I've got a cummerbund, or I've got the undershirt I want to wear. You can throw pieces together from something that you already have and very easily come up with something. Whereas women with dresses, I'm going to wear different tights. I can wear the same dress 3 times and wear different colored tights or a long sleeve shirt, and I'm 3 different characters. So.
And if you're sitting here right now and thinking, Carolina and Katie, it sounds like a lot of work, and I don't know if I have the time. If you're thinking that right now, we're recording this too. So if the people, you guys are shaking your heads, you're like, this is totally doable. But if you're thinking that, you can always just rely on print. So this is one of my favorite dresses. It's Pac-Man. So it's by a brand called Retrolicious. So you can find lots of prints if you're a sewer. You can find lots of prints. Some of the easier cosplay stores, Hot Topic, always get a coupon.
I just bought a really fun shirt that has the little feathers on it and the little, in very small print, it has little logos and stuff from the Harry Potter.
Yes.
But that totally I can absolutely wear to work, and it's not noticeable because it's just in a print black words on the dark teal shirt.
I'm highly debating getting a suit. I can't remember the boxer's name right now, but the FU is all over it. But if you don't look really hard, it just looks like pinstripe, and I'm like, I kind of love this thing. So, you can find
It's the nerds at work will automatically see those feathers and stuff, and they'll notice they leave Guardian Leviosa next to it, but the other people will just be like, oh, it's print.
All those variants that they sell, you could wear that to work for most places, except for maybe corporate. You can't wear that, but most places. Like I said, Retrolicious is a brand. Her Universe.
Yes.
A lot of her universes. Is there a male equivalent? Because of her universe.
I don't know.
Oh.
Not to my knowledge.
Well, her universe is starting to come out with men stuff.
Thinking.
Think it, yeah.
Is a good one, yeah.
Surprisingly, Walmart. Walmart loves doing themes when big movies come out. They love putting out anything they can.
Target
That's
too,
right.
yeah.
Target, yeah.
Go when there's a big movie premiere out and go and get one of their, I have 2 Wonder Woman shirts that I literally got from Walmart that have the Wonder Woman across the chest. And if I wanted to, I could have worn that today now that I'm thinking about it. I have my blue shorts that I was just talking about, and I have a Wonder Woman shirt, and I could have been Wonder Woman today. But whatever.
Let's bring out examples now.
Yeah.
I
We have
sewed
stuff on
an
phones.
Avengers skirt for our comic book brunch. That's what it was. Sorry, we have had so many brunches. And that was Walmart fabric. The dress cost me $12 a full.
I'm gonna start on this.
And for the men, A tie is really easy to sew. I think just sewing is a skill that every person should have, no matter what gender they are. So
What's really cool is if you remove the ears, you could be R2D2.
yeah.
Actually, that's what this dress is going to be. I just didn't have enough time last night. And I also have to take this dress in. I don't know if you can see the safety pins. I took this dress in 4 inches already, and it's still too big. I got to take it in another couple of inches. I recently went to Denver and did has everybody seen Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was Citrusella Flood Plucker, and this is the only thing I made of the entire thing was the skirt, and then I had to paint the boot covers. So this is the closet cosplay, and the hat is actually one of those kickballs that you can get from like Joann's, and I just painted it purple. Can you see? Okay, but yeah, that's something you can do. The shirt, the jacket, the leggings, all of that was all Goodwill finds and stuff I already had. And then I just took some leg warmers and painted them, and then I made the skirt out of a pattern of circle skirts that I have forever.
And this one is Judy Hopps from Zootopia. I think most of this was thrifted. And what I love about this cosplay is that it is interchangeable. So I could take the vest and I could wear jeans and a white t-shirt. I'm Han Solo. I could take the vest. I could change the shirt and make it white, put a red bow in my hair. I'm Ariel from Little Mermaid.
Or Kiki.
What?
Kiki.
Exactly. Yeah, pink. Yeah, something pink. This
Pink
skirt
cardigan.
was.
No capes.
Oh yeah. And then I also have like a white button down, and I can wear my Agent Carter hat, and I'm Agent Carter. So it's just like, look how many Disneybounds I got out of just these items, right?
And if you want to do like non-traditional, I do punk versions of Sailor Scouts. This entire, I'm not going to walk around because of my fearing. This entire outfit was probably like $10 from Goodwill finds. I ripped and tore it and did all kinds of things. I didn't make a single, excuse the children's language, damn thing in that entire costume. I may have painted the symbol onto the shirt, and everything else was clothing that I ripped up and distressed and everything else. And it looks awesome. I love it.
Awesome.
But that entire outfit probably was $15 or less. It was all stuff I either already had or I Goodwilled. And so you don't have to even do traditional characters. You can gender bend them. You can crossplay. You can pick any character you want and go, I want to do this character, and then just do it. And don't be afraid of changing things and altering things. Like I said, I bought a lot of stuff from Goodwill, and I had to alter this dress. Do you know how to sew? You know somebody who sews, and you go, I really love that shirt, but it's 3 sizes too big for me. I've got a friend that sews. Buying the shirt. I can't tell. Almost nothing fits me off the rack. I am a really weird size category because I weightlift. So I can't just buy stuff and put it on. I have to sew almost everything I do. So don't be afraid to paint it. Don't be afraid to add sparkles, glitter. I've seen people do beading onto things to make symbols. If you see it and it fits your concept, grab it. You can fix it later. But if you find it, especially if you find it cheap, get it.
I think also a common thing that I hear from people is oh, I can't wear that. I can't do that.
I can't be that character.
Yeah. Undergarments will help, and just a little bit of confidence, you know. Finding a community that will support you doing that. So Cosplay Collective's here to support you. Geek Girl Brunch is here to support you. I think the Music City Geeks people are pretty awesome too. So if you show up to one of our events and you Disneybound is a different character, we're gonna like applaud you. Like we're gonna support you, and you will get a confidence boost because of it.
This is why I like Cosplay Collective. You don't have to be the character. Like you don't have to be the perfect size with the perfect color and everything else. If you exude the character and you're having fun and you make kids happy, we are 100% for you. We don't care if Superman is not the crazy muscle Dorito that he needs to be. We don't freaking care. You're wearing a Superman cape and that kid is smiling, you are good for us.
And if you're afraid of color, that's another thing that I hear. Like, man, Carolina, all the Disney characters like have so much color, and I can't do it. Think of darker colors of the primary colors as neutrals. So like eggplant. You could do an eggplant with like a deep green, and that could be the Hulk, it's very like it's not that bright.
Or make it an accent color.
Or make an accent color. So like just kind of introduce color slowly, and then I mean if you get addicted to it like I am, you're just gonna be like
You can also have fun with the villains.
yeah,
They
you
go
can have
with
so
dark
much
palettes.
fun.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
exactly.
villains are so amazing.
You can have so much fun with the villains.
Maleficent, purple and black. Let's go. Loki is a great one. You can mute the gold down, especially if you're not in the bling or gold like does not look good on me. I'm gonna flat out say
So just
that.
use it as an accent.
Yeah, use it as an accent color. Put it somewhere. If you like, man, this color looks
Do
bad
some
against my
greens and blacks
face.
to the little accents of gold.
Yeah, and you can do things like add a scarf. Oh, well, this color doesn't look good with my face. Okay, then put a scarf in between that color and your face and just make sure it's a color that's in the base of the costume. You're fine.
And don't wait to Disneybound. Like just go into your closet
Do it
and
tonight.
do it. And it'll always be a work in progress. Like I said, this is a work in progress. I still need the computer chip ears. I could do other things. Like I'm sure you know.
I am
you could think of other
painting
things you want to do.
R2-D2's facial and panels on this dress eventually, so pray for my soul.
And support your local geeky vendors. You can, because they will be the people that will provide the unique accessories. Brunchette Becky in the back got some awesome bracelets. Like you could do a Jane Austen bounding with your Pride and Prejudice bracelet, and you could incorporate that. Yeah, go to cons, support the geeky vendors, and get your accessories for your boundings here, so you can kind of add more little pizzazz and a little, character and style to your bounding.
And one thing I would say, don't be afraid to go simple. If you don't want to add all the accessories, if you don't want to do the hats and the wigs and the earrings, or you don't have piercings, or you don't like jewelry, or something goes on like that, don't do it. If you want to wear a khaki pair of shorts and a red shirt and say you're Gaston, you are Gaston. Don't. You don't have to go all out. That's the great thing about Disneybounding is you're not going all out. You're not wearing heavy armor. You're not carrying around a giant sword. Like you're not doing those things.
Because they don't allow you to do that.
Well, I make one out of foam, so I can still technically take mine, but
And if you're gonna do Disneybounding and polka dots, you could be Minnie Mouse. And I feel a lot of women have polka dots. And you can find a red bow, or you can make a red bow. It's like I think it's a lot of women's, or I mean a few men that I know. It was their first bound, pretty much, because it's just so easy. Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
Like I imagine what all of you could do that right now if you went home.
so does anybody have any
Questions?
specific
Yeah, we have 10
question
minutes
type
left.
things? Because we gotta get out of here soon. We don't want to miss any money.
I know that Disney, I've seen them, like they actually sell shirts that are designed to look sort of kind of like the character.
Like the tuxedo shirts that you can get?
Yeah.
Oh, I freaking love those. Wear those all the time. Those are amazing. I actually I made friend baby bibs that look like little vests with bow ties because she asked me to. But I love those kinds of things. Like if I can put on a t-shirt and I look like a character and I don't have to put on anything else, 100%.
I have this amazing shirt that has it was like a vampire thing because it got the white thing, but it looks so nice with this coat that I feel so dapper even though everything is fake.
Even though it's printed on, who cares?
Yep.
You look good in it? Yes. Don't. I snap a lot, sorry. I snap, I clap, I make loud noises. I'm a loud person.
Questions, comments?
Questions, comments, complaints, suggestions. We would have loved to have a computer and project, not walked around with our phones, but yeah, like I said this morning, they were like, you're running it, go!
Any inspirations or that come to mind after hearing this?
One of my favorite closet cosplays that I have is I found that I love talking about polka dots. A blue polka dotted skirt. Sorry, blue with white polka dots is what it is. I wear that with a red t-shirt and I am Wonder Woman.
Yes.
When I wear that. So that was something that at the time, and this is something that if you're, those of you that are already doing it probably do this, but as you do it more, you go look at things that you like anyway. Because obviously you're going to pick out a character because you like their outfit. So if it's something that I like anyway, now when I go shopping just for my own clothes, I think about what else could I do with this?
This dress was from a friend of mine who bought it, was the wrong size, they reimbursed her and she didn't want to keep it anymore. And I was like, I love that dress, send me that dress. And then it was like, hey, you're doing a closet cosplay panel, can you cosplay? Yes. And I went, hey, I have this amazing dress I haven't worn yet, I should wear it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, my everyday clothes, I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of person, and you can jeans and t-shirt almost any character.